You put him in a movie next to Bugs Bunny, he don't know what the hell to do.
Oh, look out for that toy stepdog. It's a real Lulu.
You're a cartoon. You're not real.
Bugs Bunny like, fuck. Go over there. Don't haggle with us, though. Prices, as you say, but the prices are fair for the quality of products you get for the T-shirts. the hats, the jerseys, phone covers. Keep your phone so protected and warm. Also, we got the gift of choice right there. You can haggle with that a little bit because, you know, you got a little leeway. So when you go over there, please subscribe, and you can do so by many means. But one of the means that I would recommend is try using your Amazon account, not Prime account, just Amazon account, because you got an Amazon Pay button. Put your username, your password in there, press enter. Ooh, what is that you feel right there? You got some toasty goodness all over your body?
I don't know, but a little bit on my face. I think you got me in the eye.
A little bit in the eye? Let me see. Let me wait. Whoa, let me wipe that off for you. All over your body now. Oh, all right. And since we have something to do today, since we have a lot to do, let's go ahead and move on with one of the things we're going to talk about today. A lot of people know that I have a little move in my resume, a little thing I spent a lot of my blood, sweat, and tears on. About 3 years of my life I spent working on this. Of course, I'm talking about the motion
2 a.m.
picture. Yeah, no, Martin, even after 2 a.m. You know, 2 a.m. did a lot of things. You know, I have a feature that I directed 2 a.m. a long time ago. After I was done with that, a lot of people hadn't seen it, but Hollywood saw it. Mm-hmm. It opened up many doors for me to do many things. They said, we think you'd be great to work with the great Michael Jordan and bring him together with another icon, the great Bugs Bunny.
Wow. Two superstars in one
movie.
Two
superstars in one stupid ass movie.
When the world's greatest athlete.
Pardon me, Mr. Jordan.
There's so many millennials today that say, what the fuck was I thinking?
Right.
I mean, even as a kid.
No, there's so many of them that still hold that, no, that movie's good. And I love that movie.
Listen, I directed this film. I'm telling you, it's kind of bullshit. All right? I mean, this is a movie that they just this is the most cynical piece of filmmaking I've ever seen. I sat in a room with executives and heard them where they said, "Listen, Bugs Bunny's cool. He's hot right now. Michael Jordan sure is hot. Everybody out there buying them Bugs Bunny hippity hop T-shirts.
Yeah."
They said, let's just throw all that shit together. And I even asked them, I said, well, what's the story going to be? Who gives a fuck?
Right.
It's going to make money. Get this. So what's the story going to be? Well, some aliens want to trap the Looney Tunes and make them comedians forever. So they got to get Michael Jordan to help free them through a game of basketball, playing against the Monstars.
But really though, what's the story?
There ain't none. I mean, listen. I'm not.
They want to make them comedians forever.
Yeah, that's what they want.
Seriously, I saw this once, and I was like, once was too many times.
There is a space amusement park, and it's losing business, so they need Bugs Bunny in the game.
No.
Yeah, Martin,
I have really flushed this movie out of my head.
You really don't. You really don't remember a lot of this shit.
Remember.
I saw it on TV one day, and I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. What was I smoking when I made this shit? There's a space amusement park where the boss alien, who's voiced by Danny DeVito, I believe, he says we're losing business, so we don't want to. No, we're not gonna kidnap Eddie Murphy or Richard Pryor. we're
gonna kidnap these cartoons.
We're gonna kidnap the Looney Tunes and have them work as a featured attraction at this amusement park, being comedians there forever.
Who did all their best work in the 50s.
And they said, well, if you know, there's only one way you can get your freedom. If you play a game of basketball. Why? Because these fucking animals don't play basketball. They never really played basketball in the cartoons.
Well, according to those T-shirts, they did.
Oh, hell yeah. They rap, too. I think they sold drugs, too. So they had to get Michael Jordan to help them out. That's their ringer. Right. And they bring in the Looney Tune land and they play a game of basketball.
Michael Jordan and Bill Murray.
Bill Murray shows up for what? I don't fucking know.
It's all about Chicago.
We did a lot of cocaine back then when we were doing this. So you might be surprised for me to say, or you might be surprised to hear me say that kind of excited that I got the call again.
You gonna do it right this time?
I'm gonna try it. Well, the reason
You
why,
gonna try?
Martin,
You ain't gonna do nothing.
Martin, here's the reason why. At the time, I had to work with what I had. And
True, you were new. The studio probably just ran over you.
I had
But
to.
now you have a name.
Michael Jordan was the superstar at the time. He was gonna draw the people in, get the money going. So, and that's what we had to do. I said, wow, if only there was another basketball player who also had the gift of screen presence. And lo and behold, I've been working on this for years, y'all. I've been calling this man, but now that your boy,
Well, once you saw him do Trainwreck, you realize,
oh yeah,
he's got the goods.
now that your boy is in Los Angeles, they said, we think we got him. We got this man where all he has to do is play a game and then run across the street and shoot a scene with Bugs Bunny. It's done. And so we have Space Jam 2. Whoa, I said Space Jam 2. That mic just collapsed.
It's like,
That mic said no. That mic just,
it's like it was already hanging itself. It's like, don't say it. Don't say it.
that mic said, oh. Yeah, mic just said, oh, God. I just dangling over there. We might finally be getting I'm sorry, no, hell, no, hell, no,
Michael
no,
B.
hell,
Jordan.
no, hell, no, Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan as LeBron James. Which I'm convinced he's a good enough actor to pull that off now. He's still in Killmonger mode. Go play some basketball. I'm gonna burn this court down. We're gonna beat these white folks. They're rabbits and animals. There's no white folks. We kind of white. But, man, we got LeBron James, and now talks are underway for Space Jam 2. Now, as I said, don't even like my own work. I do like parts of it. I like that I've actually inspired a whole generation of kids to jack off to a rabbit with Lola. There's so much Lola porn out there right now.
Is it really?
Brother, you don't know. You just don't know. I mean, we got quicksand porn. This is normal now.
Yeah, I guess
you
so.
know,
Yeah,
at least the
so.
rabbit got fuckable parts.
Yeah.
Also, I'm very proud to have put out probably the greatest shadow in cinema.
Dude, that shadow should have won an award.
It really should have. That shadow is legendary. I want y'all to name one more shadow that you can look up online and say famous shadow, and it goes to a particular person. Can't find no, not the shadow. That's a superhero. I'm talking about an action.
What about the white shadow?
I'm not talking about fake shadows. I'm talking about real shadows. I ain't talking about human beings and shadows. Look up another. Nah, don't fuck around like them. Look up
Peter
another
Pan's
shadow.
shadow.
No, oh fuck.
Yeah.
But name the person that drew it. Don't know. But if you look up Corey Coleman,
Wolfgang Reitherman.
there he is, Corey Coleman. Fuck you, Mark. You a nerd. That's why. But everybody knows the name Corey Coleman for that shadow right there. That is real. Some people put up the end credits of that just to see the name Corey Coleman, who drew the most famous shadow ever. I'm gonna list off 5 reasons why I believe, sincerely, I believe that Space Jam 2 could be a good thing. And I'm not just joking around either. That's why I took the project. And let's start out with something I already mentioned, something the most obvious. LeBron James can act.
Yeah, true.
You know, here's the thing about LeBron James, man. I mean, no disrespect against Michael Jordan. Now, I'm going to tell you,
No. Michael Jordan was a wizard on the court. But
yeah.
if you had put him in a wet paper bag, he could not act his way out of it.
Even with a basketball.
What do I do with this?
You right. If you had
With feeling next time.
if you had told him to recite one line while playing with that basketball, he'd be the worst basketball player in the world. No disrespect to Michael. Michael Jordan was a pleasure to work with. He was actually a gentleman on the set. And I'm going to tell you something. When he picked up that basketball, you were right. It was magical. It was a sight to behold. But when he had to say them lines, that was a different story. I'm telling you, man, the man can act when he got a basketball. Look how happy his ass is. He's smiling. He got wonder in his eyes. You know, he's actually showing something on his face.
Some teeth sticking out.
Them teeth, you know, my man is emoting, as you say. You put him in a movie next to Bugs Bunny, he don't know what the hell to do.
Oh, look out for that first step, Doc. It's a real Lulu.
You're a cartoon. You're not real.
Bugs Bunny like, fuck.
This is what I'm working with? Oh, my God.
He's like, I know I'm a cartoon, but goddamn, you can't get some better talent up in here? Can we get a tennis ball or something, or a piece of wood? He's like a user stunt double for the broom.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny. Anybody?
You're not real.
Now, granted, he did just... he did just get knocked out. Maybe he's got a concussion or something. But that shit stayed with him through the whole movie. You know, it's funny because it's almost like the characters are overreacting just to make him act, just to balance shit out. But notice the difference between Bugs Bunny, you cartoon, you ain't real. You know, and notice how much in Trainwreck, as you mentioned, notice how LeBron James, I'm not saying he's the best actor, but he's charming, man. Yeah. He's actually emoting. He's actually he's putting inflection in lines.
So you had the salmon. That's what I'm talking.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I think I left my wallet.
Fuck you.
Funny, Cleveland's saying the same thing right now. It was he's not.
No, he's not great.
He's not great, but he's charming, man. He has presence. I mean, he's big, you know. That's why. But also, he's putting something. And everything's not monotone.
True.
With him. You know, that's that. And to be fair, to be completely fair, you took a guy talking about Michael Jordan. You took a guy who's not an actor. No, he's not an actor. Don't even care about acting. Like, fuck it. Fuck these cartoons. I got money. And you put him on a green screen with nothing.
Yeah, he's acting against nothing.
He's completely.
Whereas LeBron is acting, you know, with Bill Hader. And Bill Hader is such a professional. He knows how to make you look good.
Yeah, and that's true. But I still don't think it would have made a difference. Here's another thing. Number two, the reason why LeBron James being in a Space Jam 2 would work is because, well, he's got the time now. Now, I'm not saying that his schedule is freed up. I'm just saying it's probably a little more convenient to do Space Jam because he's going to the Lakers now. And if you're going to the Lakers, I mean, right now they talk about when they talk about LeBron James going to the Lakers, they don't even say he's going to California or he's going to Los Angeles. People are saying, no, he's coming to Hollywood, baby.
Oh.
So the chosen one has chosen Hollywood to shove the mighty Warriors off the game's biggest stage.
They say that like they almost think like LeBron James wants to probably go out and dabble in the acting now that he's closer to Hollywood.
Sure. I just laugh at every time there's that question of how could you choose Hollywood over Cleveland? Like, I feel like even if I had said that, I'd be like, you know what, never mind. I answer my own question.
Cleveland. Shit, even Howard the Duck is like, fuck, I'm in Cleveland. Yeah, man. He's gone to Miami, had tasted that sun. Now he's going to Hollywood. Yeah. And if you really look at what LeBron James is doing with the personality that he has, I would not doubt at all, being that now he's closer to Hollywood. It's a lot easier for him to go over in an off season or something to maybe go over there and film a little bit for a Space Jam 2. And it's not the case of someone like Michael Jordan who's just like, I'm just here to get some money. You know? Right. So I'm here to get the check, dude. What you see is what you get. Now we doing this. Damn, even he's not acting. He's not acting.
But want you to know, as soon as you write me this check, I'm stopping by Las Vegas on the way back home.
You know, it'd be funny when he got his check. He was like, all right, thanks everybody. Bye. What? But LeBron James, man, he's always kind of had this thing where he likes putting on funny costumes and wigs and whatnot. You know. I mean, he's not a natural born actor, but he's a natural born performer.
Yeah.
You know, and I could see him actually putting more personality and fun into a Space Jam 2, which is all the kids want, you know? Shit, that's all I wanted. Let's go to number 3. Their choice, we're leaving LeBron James right here. Their choice of director might actually be a good thing because, okay, I think it's safe to say that Space Jam, family movie, right?
Yeah.
Does this look like some guy that loves children? Does he feel like he likes children?
That looks like Vigo from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, he looks like somebody that might eat children. But that is Joe Pytka. The funny thing about it is, like, you know why everybody thinks I directed Space Jam? Because they don't know who the fuck this is right here.
Is he the one who directed the first?
This dude right here. This goddamn abominable snowman right here. This Sasquatch. He did Space Jam.
Okay.
Now, this man, you're saying, oh well, back in the day he had a lot more energy. He was younger. He was a new director with hunger. You know, no, this man was 57 when he did Space Jam. He's 79 years old now. Space Jam, I think, was 22 years ago.
So is he doing the new one?
Hell no, he ain't doing a new one. No, this man's walking through a castle by himself at night, through the hallways, talking to himself.
Still reminiscing about me. Though.
Yeah. I'm just having fun with the guy. Don't let me make fun of him too much, because back when he was younger, he did a lot of projects that people probably know of that you probably know he was behind. He's worked with Michael Jackson before. He was a big music video director.
Oh, okay.
So he had he brought a lot of style to a lot of things that we recognize. But what he did was he just directed a project. I feel like he was just a hired gun or a hired hand for a project that was just the whole thing was a money grab.
Yeah,
it was. There was
no real heart in it.
No, they put a bunch of brands in a blender and just poured money out of it.
Yeah,
it was Michael Jordan who was popular. Another thing that was popping off at the time were these hip hop version of the Looney Tunes. They were wearing clothes backwards, doing a hip hop poses. That's what they were trying to cash in on. There was no real life, like you said, personality or life behind it. It wasn't genuine. Mm. That's why now I'm thinking that this director that they have, Terrence Nance, might be a good fit. First of all, he smiles. He's a little happier. He's also a little bit younger. He's 36. He's black, as you can see. So him and LeBron James have something in common already. And he has a unique visual style that you say, all right, even look, that Joe Pytka had a visual style because he worked in music videos. Mm-hmm. This guy, though, he works, he's a musician. He's also a director. He's an artist. And he's also an artist that loves commenting on the black experience. And he usually does it through skits and animation. And he has a show on HBO right now called Random Acts. What is it called? Let me see it. Random Acts of Flyness.
It's a thing of beauty.
Okay, the brother's kind of weird too. But it's what I think about this guy, Martin, even though he might be a little strange with what he's doing right here. It's very unique, his style, sort of bizarre, some people would say, but at least he's trying to say something with this.
Yeah.
I don't expect Space Jam 2 to stop and make some statement about the black experience or something like that.
But how cool would it be if it did?
How cool if they did? They just came out and they made fun of this shit right here.
Yeah.
How cool would it be they made fun of the fake blackness of these characters? What if they did they infused a lot of satire in there, because there was no satire in Space Jam at all. That was really some dumbass movie. They just tried to get money.
The Tasmanian Devil got brutalized by the cops for wearing a hoodie.
But you know what? After seeing something like Teen Titans, I would not put it past them to be able to do something like that. Warner Brothers like, bullshit. Sorry.
Y'all name one thing in Space Jam that's genuinely funny.
As an adult. Bill, you're right, Bill Murray. Bill Murray, okay, fuck, I knew somebody was gonna get us. I was almost like, Mark, don't ask that question. Sammy says, sweet. And wrapping things up here, this is something that Sam and I were talking about earlier today, and I said, I got it. We need a new soundtrack, all right? This soundtrack got too much piss on it. Thanks to your boy right here. R. Kelly, we need, listen, I know everybody used to love that hit back there. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night. Yeah, we believe you piss on little girls too. A lot of millennials pick up that soundtrack today and they're just like, fuck. Why you gotta piss on my childhood, man? Or actual children. And there was some good things on there, man. I know you're a big Seal fan.
Yeah, sure.
You remember that cover that he did?
Yeah. Fly Like an Eagle.
Fly like Steve Miller, Fly Like an Eagle. It was like you really thought he took off.
Like he was really gonna fly.
That trench coat formed wings and he just went up into the sky. Yeah, man. But at the same time, it's just like, fuck, man. You know, this we need a clean one now. I feel dirty. Just like whoever would have thought that Bugs Bunny would be such associated with piss and alleged pedophilia. You know, it's not a good feeling. We need a fresh one. We need a clean one. And
Raining?
Yes. Oh, that's right. You're hardly in here when it rains, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh shit. It's right.
I left my windows down.
You better fly. The writer on this, Andrew Dodge. Ring a bell?
Nope.
Andrew Dodge was the guy that actually does not make you think of someone that would immediately start working on children's film. He did this movie.
Hi, I'm Chaitanya Chopra.
Oh.
I've never heard of that word.
If you don't point that curry hole that way and sit your fucking ass down in that seat, I'm going to tell the captain that your bag's ticking.
Oh shit, he's never gonna work again. You know how sensitive people are today.
I thought Jason Bateman directed that.
He did. That's that I said the writer.
The writer. Oh, okay.
We're looking at Bad Words. The one with the little Indian cute with the big eyes.
Yeah.
That's competing against Jason Bateman's grown ass in the spelling bee for kids.
It's funny how much that makes you mad. I love this movie.
I know, man. His character is so despicable in this movie. I couldn't take him, man. I hated this guy. They're working with kids in here in a way, and they're working with kids in a way that's edgy.
Yeah.
So
true.
maybe they'll bring some edginess to
That'd be nice.
This movie. Although, don't count on it because some of the writers that worked on the original Space Jam have worked with edgy projects too. If you look it up, some of them are in the credits for Trading Places.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's not anything you can really count on. But this will be my last one right here. If nothing else, we know that LeBron James has a mortal enemy out there right now. And if nothing else, we're bound to get some good tweets from Trump. You know Trump does not Trump does not like LeBron right now. If we can get this movie made in the next year and a half or so, I would love to just piss this man off. If you're keeping up with the news, you know that Trump, he just pretty much just called LeBron dumb. He said LeBron James was just interviewed by the dumbest man on television, Don Lemon. He made himself look smart, or he made LeBron look smart, which isn't easy to do. I like Mike. Mike like, don't pull me into this shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. Because y'all know what's going to happen here. You know this man's going to be, if this movie comes out, you know this man's going to be tweeting about a goddamn animated rabbit
right.
instead of doing his job.
If Bugs Bunny was a real American, he'd never work with that loser.
Bugs makes LeBron look like a bigger food. Hilarious.
Sad.
Yeah.
Hilarious.